coming up on my 36th birthday in the month of March, I decided it was time to put down the excuses and start at least, moving my body a little bit during the day. Have you ever been in a funk and you just can't shake it? I think we've all been there. I'm at the point right now where with the weather hopefully starting to break soon in the Northeast, seasonal depression has just hit me really hard this year. And I haven't been able to shake it lately. On top of that, I also have put on a little bit of weight, and I just haven't been feeling the greatest lately. Haven't been moving my body much. So coming up on my 36th birthday in the month of March, I decided it was time to put down the excuses and start at least, moving my body a little bit during the day. So starting off with some running, getting on, I guess you can call it like a Bowflex type of machine. I don't know what the heck you call the machine, but it's basically got everything that I need, and it's right in the comfort of my own home. So I gonna admit, that like, hey, I've had time to do stuff, and admittingly, I from time to time will find myself like, I should probably go work out. I should probably go run. I should probably go take a walk. I should probably go, just do something to move my body. And because I work from home, sometimes that's a struggle. Because I'm just so used to like just sitting there and, eating, working, and that's it. And then I play video games at night. And unfortunately, a lot of my friends haven't been on lately. And that's also to my benefit as well, because I feel like at this point, with them not being on, I don't like playing with random people. So it kind of helps me, give me that extra push. Like, I'm not doing anything, at the moment. I've been editing a lot of videos. I'm trying to get more videos out on a weekly basis, be better about that. I did tell myself in the new year, like, I don't have New Year's resolutions, but I did want to get better at posting, recording, doing other things, showing you guys a little bit of my life outside of like travel and my hobbies. And this is just one of the, things that I'm going with now is just sorry if it's a little shaky. I forgot to change the setting on here. But just let you a little bit on my life and, kind of be a little bit vulnerable a little bit. But that's where I'm at with everything now. Let me know in the comments below. Have you ever struggled with seasonal depression? Have you struggled with body image, issues? I'm sure everybody's been there at one point in time. I think I speak for everybody when I could say that, like, we've all been through funks. We've all felt a certain way about ourselves. And what did you do to change it? Did you not change it? Are you in a rut right now? Do you feel like you need to talk to somebody? Do you feel like you need some encouragement? Do you feel like you have to, resort to other things? Hopefully you're not. Hopefully you are, thinking about it in a healthy kind of way. And I'm not one to judge, obviously, but I feel like, we all just need to talk about, well, if you're okay with it, obviously talking about it. And if you're not, then, I think it really helps. I think men on top of that also have this stigma where, we can't show any vulnerabilities. And, I feel like at times, like, we're judged for a lot of things. Like if we feel a certain way or if we say a certain thing, especially about how we're feeling. And I'll be the first to admit, like, I go through funks, and like I said earlier, but I also feel like at times, like, I don't really communicate that with my wife very well. And it doesn't affect our relationship a ton, but she'll ask me questions, I'll say I'm fine, and just kind of move on. But as of lately, I have been telling her kind of how I've been feeling, and in the end, like, we've been together for 18 years. Like, she knows me like the back of her hand. She knows when stuff's going on with me. And I just don't say anything just because, like, I just been, I guess, it's been burned in my brain to just deal with it as a man, like, take care of it, don't complain, and, just keep pushing on. And I think that kind of needs to end. You know, whether you're talking about it with your spouse, your friends, I feel like you just need to talk to somebody about it. You know, even somebody online that you don't really know. Perhaps myself, or you know, like talking to some, you know, if you game, talk to your gaming friends. I think what I really learned about, you know, communication and in general, like with people and groups that I've been a part of, you grow really closely to a lot of people, and I feel like the more close that you grow with them, the more time you're around them, you know, your personality comes out, their personalities come out, and everybody in the end wants the best interest for everybody else for the most part. I mean, there are some people out there that are negative and don't want the best for somebody, you know, just because they're angry at themselves or they're haters, whatever the case may be. But if they're truly your friend, and even if they're not like a friend, I still feel that like they still care about you enough to where, you know, like say they're acquaintances, or, you know, I mean, I don't know what you guys constitute as a friend or whatnot, but even if it's somebody you talk to like, you know, once in a while. And for myself, like I feel like a lot of my gaming friends that I've known over the years, like I talk to them more on a daily basis than I do probably my friends in you know, in IRL, in real life, like around my area here. And that's just because, you know, we used to game every night with each other, and, you know, became really close. And we know each other's, this is going to sound weird, but we know each other's habits. We know each other's emotions and how we handle situations. When you game with people, you learn, like, you know, if they have hesitations, you learn their play style, you learn their thought process, you learn their leadership skills, you learn how to play as a team. Like, there's a lot that video games teaches you that I don't think a lot of people realize. And I'm going off on a tangent now because it's not totally related, but I really appreciate all my gaming friends that I've ever gamed with over the years. You know, we have a ton of fun, we learn a ton of lessons, and I've picked up on some things that, like, you know, I can do better myself. And, you know, whether that's listening or encouraging other people or lightening up the mood, excuse me. And I think it's been invaluable. So, but that's where I'll leave with you guys today. I hope you guys are having a great day, great week. And if you need some words of encouragement, I'm here for you. You got this. If it's something that you've been struggling with, leave a comment below. We can talk through it. I can make another video. I'm going to keep making some videos, kind of just updating you with my progress. I'm not doing anything crazy. Again, I'm right now, regiment-wise, I just been, you know, for the first week, kind of just walking, running. You know, I'll do like a half-mile walk, half-mile run. The following week, I'm going to do 2 miles. So I'll do like a mile run, mile walk, and then so on and so forth. I don't know how high I'm going to be able to get, realistically speaking. I think I don't really have a necessarily goal. I would say that it's probably going to be somewhere, I don't know, probably like 3 to 4 miles. I don't know if I'm going to really be able to exceed that, but I mean, we'll see. We never know. So, but I appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave me some feedback on the video if you guys want to see more, hear more. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.